Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just got back from the Philippines, where I explored some of its most remote hidden islands. Places so off the grid, your phone's GPS just gives up. Imagine, no signal, no notifications, just you in the wild. I braved pristine beaches, crystal clear water, and fresh seafood, all without Wi-Fi. It was a nightmare, let me tell you. So grab your popcorn, or a coconut, and get ready to see what happens when a modern human is forced to unplug. Trust me, it gets weird. First stop, Palawi Island. So remote my map app just showed a sea monster and said, "Here be dragons." Getting there, boat, then smaller boat, then you just arrive. No Wi-Fi, no welcome sign, just pure isolation. I asked a local for the Wi-Fi password. He laughed. For a long time. I think he's still laughing. The real shock? I had to talk to people, face to face. No screens, no comment threads, just actual conversations. People shared stories, food, and asked about my day. It was like being thrown back into the dark ages. The main activity, hiking. We trekked to the Cape Engano lighthouse, built in the 1800s. Before memes, before Google. The views were incredible, almost as good as a 4K desktop wallpaper. Almost. The guides knew everything about the island, no Google required. It was unsettling. The birds? Not a single viral TikTok dance among them. Disappointing. The beaches? Just sand, water, and more sand. No resorts, no beach chairs, no timeshare pitches. You had to pick your own spot. Pure chaos. After a day of walking and exploring, we'd sit with our hosts and eat fresh fish cooked over a fire. It tasted so real, my microwave-trained palate was confused. I kept reaching for my phone to take a picture, but no signal. I had to actually experience the moment. The silence at night wasn't quiet. It was loud with nature sounds. Crickets, waves, wind, no volume control, no off switch. Eventually I started talking to other travelers. We bonded over our shared trauma of being disconnected. It was like a support group. Hi, my name is X, and it's been 48 hours since my last tweet. By the end, I almost forgot what a notification sounded like. Almost. I survived, I talked to people, I walked on unpaved ground, I felt accomplished, and really ready to find a single bar of cell service. But first, another tiny boat to the next spot on this tour of digital deprivation. Next up, Calaguas Islands. I thought I was a rugged adventurer, until I met Mahabang Buhangan Beach. The sand was so white and powdery, it was like walking on flour. My city feet were not prepared. I tried to complain, but it's hard when the only problem is the sand is too soft. The water? Disgustingly clear. You could see your feet, the fish, everything. No mystery, no murky depths, just turquoise perfection. We camped on the beach, in a tent. No doors, just a zipper. I missed walls. And roofs. Food, fresh seafood grilled on the beach served on banana leaves. No plates, no dishwasher, just rustic deliciousness. I asked for ketchup, they handed me a calamansi, not the same. At night the sky exploded with stars. No light pollution, just the Milky Way and shooting stars. It was overwhelming. I tried to build a sandcastle, but the sand was too fine. Even the flaws were perfect. People just relaxed, reading, swimming, lying in hammocks. No one was scrolling, no one was charging a power bank, it was unsettling. I tried to get sunburned just to feel something, but the sun was perfectly gentle. In the end, I had to admit defeat. Calaguas was just too beautiful. I left feeling relaxed and refreshed, which was not the plan at all. Next, we flew to Sibuyan Island, the Galapagos of Asia. Translation, no Starbucks, no 7-Eleven, just wild nature. I woke up desperate for a venti iced caramel macchiato. The guest house owner pointed to a tree and said, "We have that." I was horrified. You have to pick, dry, and grind your own coffee. I just wanted to tap an app and get a cup with my name spelled wrong. The island is obsessed with untouched nature. We hiked Mount Guiding, one of the toughest climbs in the Philippines. I made it 20 feet before remembering I had to check my email. The forests are dense, the plants are massive, and the guide kept pointing out rare species. This is a pitcher plant. It eats insects. Cool. This tree is 500 years old. Great, can it make a latte? No? Moving on. The rivers and waterfalls are so clean you can drink straight from them. I pretended to sip, suspicious of anything not filtered through 7 layers of marketing. No supermarkets, just local markets with twitching fish and vegetables still covered in dirt. Presentation? Never heard of it. I tried to explain brunch. They just offered me more rice. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, rice with everything. The pressure to be amazed by the purity was real. It's beautiful, but it's also a lot of work. You walk everywhere, make your own coffee, and survive without knowing what's trending. I saw a butterfly the size of my hand and immediately thought, that would make a great phone case. My brain is permanently rewired by capitalism. But as the days went on, the need for caffeine faded. The phantom phone vibrations stopped. I started to notice the little things, the sound of geckos, the taste of a fresh mango. I was supposed to be suffering, but I was actually enjoying nature. This trip was a complete failure. Next stop, Camiguin, the island born of fire. 7 volcanoes, 2 coffee shops. Priorities, people. The whole island is a geology lesson. Craters, hot springs, cold springs. The island can't decide on a temperature. We soaked in ardent hot springs, heated by a volcano. Relaxing, but also mildly terrifying. Then we hit the Sto Nino cold spring. I dipped a toe in, colder than my ex's heart. People were swimming like it was normal. The sunken cemetery is the eeriest spot. An old cemetery sunk by a volcanic eruption now marked by a giant cross in the sea. You can snorkel around the tombstones. Creepy, but cool. Camiguin is famous for lanzones, a sweet fruit. They throw a festival for it. I tried one. It was good, but I'd rather have a pizza festival. We visited White Island, a sandbar with no shade, no trees, just sun and sand. 10 minutes and you're sizzling. I searched for a Starbucks, drove around the whole island, no luck. Found a local cafe, but it's not the same. I want corporate consistency. The volcanoes run the show. Hot springs, cold springs, black sand beaches, fertile soil. It's humbling and a little terrifying. We hiked to Catabawasan Falls, a massive cascade into a green pool. Stunning, but I couldn't help thinking, this would be better with a water slide. By the end, I'd been boiled, frozen, and baked by nature. Relaxed, but also aware of my own mortality, a very volcanic feeling. For the grand finale, we went to the Balabac Islands in Palawan, the most remote yet. No hotels, no resorts, no pizza delivery. I joked about ordering a large pepperoni. My guide just stared. I don't think he knew what pizza was. The beaches are unreal. Onuk Island's water is so clear it looks photoshopped. I had to touch it to believe it. Comorin Island has pink sand, genuinely pink from crushed red coral. I lay there thinking, this is the most Instagrammable moment of my life and I can't post it. Balabac is home to the Philippine mouse deer, the world's smallest hoofed animal. We tried to spot one, but they're hiding from TikTok. We snorkeled vibrant coral reefs, saw sea turtles, giant clams, and more fish than a Disney movie. The ocean felt like a warm hug, except for the saltwater crocodiles. Don't swim near the mangroves at dusk, our guide warned. Noted. Electricity? Only a few hours a day via generator. No AC, no fan, just you, the heat, and a mosquito net you hope isn't full of holes. At night, the generator sputtered out, plunging the island into darkness. Perfect time for an existential crisis. I tried to order pizza again. My guide offered rice. With fish, not the same. The sunsets were spectacular, sky exploding with color, sun sinking into the ocean. Better than anything on Netflix, which wasn't an option. We spent days island hopping, discovering one empty perfect beach after another. Each one felt like a secret. On the last day, I looked back at the islands. Dirty, covered in bug bites, craving a cheeseburger, but calm. The constant buzz of my phone-addicted brain had finally quieted down. I survived without pizza. I survived without social media. Turns out, you can see rare wildlife and not order delivery. Who knew? So there you have it. A journey to the edges of the map, where the biggest luxury is a working toilet and the main entertainment is watching a hermit crab change shells. I faced my greatest fears. No cell service, no Starbucks, no pizza delivery. It was tough. There were moments I'd have traded a perfect sunset for just 1 bar of LTE. But if you survived the initial shock, you might find something special, a different kind of connection. Not to a network, but to the place and the people. The world is pretty spectacular even when you can't post about it in real time. If you think you can handle a few days without Instagram, these islands might just be worth it. Anyway, that's all from my traumatic, beautiful, life-changing trip into the wilderness. I'm back in civilization now, and my phone is buzzing so much I think it's angry at me. For more travel tips, and to watch me complain about paradise, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.